Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah. We continue along reading about the great life of Imam Abu Hanifa from the book The Four Imams by Imam Muhammad Abu Zahra. So today we're going to talk about Imam Abu Hanifa as an honest merchant, as a trader. And this is important because, as we know, the Prophet ﷺ in his own life was the most honest merchant of his time, and it's what he did for his wife Khadija before Nubiya came to him. And so, and through the life of the Prophet ﷺ, some of the ahadith, we learn about the virtues of being an honest merchant. And interestingly, Imam Abu Hanifa and Imam Malik, rahimahullah, may Allah be pleased with both of them, the first two great four Imams of Islam were both wealthy. Allah blessed them with great wealth. And the last two, Imam Shafi and Imam Ahmed, were the opposite. And so wealth is an interesting concept in Islam. We know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ar-Razaq, and He is the source of all wealth and sustenance. But wealth in and of itself is not good or bad. Having wealth is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to see what we will do with it. And being tested with the lack of wealth is a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to see how we will react to it. And so what we notice in the lives of these four Imams is no matter where they were on that spectrum, they excelled. They passed the test. And so I'm going to read you just a couple of quick excerpts today from the book about how Imam Abu Hanifa will go about buying and selling in his business. Okay? And so the first is when he was buying. A woman, Imam Abu Zahra writes, a woman brought a silk garment to sell to Abu Hanifa and the traders, and he said, "How much is it?" She replied, 100. And he said, It's worth more than that. It's not 100. It's worth more. She kept increasing by 100 until she got to 400, and then he said, it should be more than that. It's still more than that. So he is raising the price of her good that she's mistakenly undervalued to make sure he doesn't take advantage of her. When she gets to 400 and he says it's worth more than that, the woman responds, "You are mocking me. Like you're wasting my time. You're not being serious." To which Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah replies, "Bring a man to value it. Bring a third party." She brought a man, and in the end, Imam Abu Hanifa bought it for 500. And this is the type of individual Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah was. He didn't want to put his profits or making one good sale in front of his virtue and his responsibility to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's go to the other side. Same page, he writes about how what he would do when he was selling. And again, another time, a woman came to him and said, "I am weak and I put myself in your hands. Sell me this garment for what it cost you." Right? Meaning I can't afford it. Just give it to me at the cost. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah replies, "Take it for 4 dirhams. Very low." She replies, "Do not mock me. I am an old woman." To which he replies, "I bought 2 garments and sold one of them for the cost and both of them less 4 dirhams. Meaning, this garment is then worth 4 dirhams. Right? So I bought 2 garments and sold one of them for the cost of both less 4 dirhams. Let's just make it simple for modern times, okay? So let's say you buy something for $20, okay? And then, so meaning those 2 things are $20, one of them is 10 and 10, let's just say for simplicity. And you sell the first one for $16, right? You make a profit. That means if you sold the second one for $4, you'd break even. That's what he did there. He just broke even. He didn't take any profit because she came to him and said, "I am weak and I put myself in your hands." So he prioritized virtue, being honest, being a good Muslim, taking care of the Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam before his own prophet. One last example, a paragraph underneath. Another time, a friend came to him and asked him for a silk garment of a certain description and color. He told him, "Be patient until it comes and I will get it for you." Allah willing. Insha'Allah. That happened before a week had passed, and he took the garment to his friend and said to him, "What you needed has arrived." "How much is it then?" the friend asked. 1 dirham. 1 dirham, nothing. Imam Abu Hanifa says, the friend replies, "I did not think you would mock me." Imam Abu Hanifa is so virtuous. When he is acting this way, people think he's joking around with them. He's making fun of them. Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah replies, "I'm not mocking you. I bought 2 garments for 20 dinars and 1 dirham. I sold one of them for 20 dinars, and now if I sell this one to you for 1 dirham, I break even." You see? So he did the same thing. He's just trying to get to even. It's his friend, and he came to him, and so he wants to be good. He wants to be good to him. So in both examples, he prioritizes taking care of the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and being honest. And it's incredible to read these stories and to think about our modern times, where sometimes in business, even when Muslims come to businessmen who are wealthy, they have so much, we still don't give each other the breaks. We don't cut our profits to ensure the welfare of the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I just read you like 1 page. This is all from 1 page. In terms of the habits of the trades of Imam Abu Hanifa rahimahullah. And it's just a snippet about how he acted, not only in his ibadat and his worship, but in his dealings with people, in his trade, in his business. May Allah have mercy on Imam Abu Hanifa and allow us to incorporate these virtues of the righteous predecessors. Ameen.